Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play Pathfinder Kingmaker. I'm your BringItDon. I did a lot of ranking up off camera, and I currently have Road of Shields in progress, scouting the northern regions, minting coin, strengthen the storyteller skill as a magister, mysterious weed, the law of the pike, hero's remains, which I don't expect her to succeed in, but she has a small chance, and Mendev Crusaders. Now, when I exit this kingdom management, a lot of people are going to want to talk to me. So let's go ahead and get that started. Also, I got the upgrade so that it only takes 7 days to rank up advisors now instead of 14. So we'll see about handling all that when the time comes. Because after I have played past this point, because I want to see how far I could rank up my advisors before something happened, and I think I have 3 more advisors after I talk to everybody to rank up. Alright, so we arrested a spy, a mercenary from Daggermark. He identified his client for us, but it turns out she wishes to go over to us and save herself from her old master. I don't trust her. She's betrayed one master. She's bound to do it again. We could take her hostage. We could even use magic to probe her mind, but both methods are unreliable, and besides, magic is bad for the brain. I suppose we should set a trap. Let us feed her a lie and see where she takes the bait. Do you understand what I suggest? Yeah, send her in the wrong direction and follow her. Echo nods. She's lying to us. We'll have to lie to her, but our lies will be more convincing. Excuse me. If I sneeze a lot during this episode, I apologize. I've been sneezing all morning. My allergies are kicking my butt today. I have news. More and more mages come to our capital every day. It seems a small mage quarter is forming around the artifact appraiser. There's new bookshops, new alchemy labs, and now we even have an illusionist parlor. The woman can conjure up more dresses and makeup and hairstyles than you could imagine. Perfect for an evening out. Just remember to get back home before the spell wears off. However, there's a darker side to this expansion. A necromancer from Geb is looking to set up shop in your domain. That's the Egyptian god of the earth. He wishes to raise undead servants and rent them out as cheap labor. In his homeland, skeletons till the fields, cut down trees, and mine ore, while elsewhere, around the world, necromancy is strictly forbidden. For in order to animate a dead body, one must snip off a small fragment of the soul that once resided within it. Our guest asks you for a license. In return, he promised to supply us with a fresh batch of workers. Just thinking about it makes me sick. He vows only to use those who sign a contract while they're still alive, selling their own bodies away for a few gold coins. However, I have little doubt that this will lead to all sorts of trouble. First, enterprising citizens will buy shovels and develop the habit of paying nightly visits to the graveyard. Then beggars and orphans will start disappearing from the streets. No, Donald, we can't allow this to happen. Well, as a paladin, I'm going to forbid a necromancer from practicing his dark arts in my realm. Wonderful. I hope this vulture will leave the capital for good, as soon as I deliver him the news. I lost 2 to Arcane, but a net gain. All around. Greetings, Your Highness. Something curious happened yesterday. During my evening promenade, I met a young man. His name is Larzio Messis, a young composer from Absalom. He told me that he left his hometown in the search of inspiration. He's astonished by the story of your ascension to the throne, Your Highness. So impressed, in fact, that he's determined to compose an opera about it. He asked for permission to live and work in the palace, so he might draw your character from real life. Nevertheless, I think we should say no. Art must be free. Living here will make him feel obligated to us. Seeing you every day, he'll lose the dispassionate distance that every artist needs to see his subject clearly. He will hardly understand the virtue of your decision now, but this freedom will do him much good. A flower grown in a greenhouse will wither and perish at the first sign of cold. A weed on the roadside will stand firm through the drought and storm, whatever trial it faces. We mustn't interfere with the creative process, not even if the composer begs us to. Larzio will not live in my castle. Thank you for your trust, Your Highness. In due time, we'll see the positive effects that freedom may have on the artist and on his creations. Donald, we're fighting crime in our lands, and the bandits are running scared. In fact, many of them are ready to come clean and return to civilian life. They insist that it was starvation that led them down the slippery slope. But now that the kingdom is prospering, they want to return and do honest work. Their families are flooding us with petitions for pardon. I consider it inappropriate. You can't pardon highwaymen and murderers and let them live in peace among their victims. Every single one of them must answer for their crimes. Alright, so do I want to be good or do I want to be I'll be lawful. Yeah, they must be held accountable for their crimes. They will be shown no mercy. Because they did kill and steal from people. That's not fair to the other subjects. That is reasonable. I'm glad we see the situation the same way. Erlene. Scroll of Holy Sword. Fantastic. So I'll be sure to use that. Ooh, full plate. And our stats should be high enough where he's not giving us the dragon scale plate anymore. At least I hope so. A great axe. A heavy mace. I know he gives you maces. A ring. A saw. Some garbage I can sell. Quarterstaff that I'm never going to use. Though supposedly there is oh crap, what's it called? They added the spell in the game where you can turn your quarterstaff into a treant. I don't remember the name of the spell, but I was looking through the Magus bloodlines, and one of them gets it. The might be the Fey bloodline. But yeah, one of the bloodlines gets that spell. I think it's a really cool spell. In Diablo 2, it was a spell you could throw an item on the ground and then raise a metal golem from it, and the metal golem got the properties of the metal item you threw on the ground. It's really cool. Anyway, a dwarf in worn clothes and a dusty cloak clears her throat before she speaks. Your Honor, I am so happy to be allowed to speak to the king in person. I'm sorry if I sound clumsy. I'm just a common woman and don't know no courtesies. I'm Dree Stenbag, head of a mining crew. I only troubled you to make you a business offer. We're good at finding ore. We've been hoping to dig for ore in the River Kingdoms, but there are local laws. The dwarf waves her hand in frustration. It hasn't been easy, you could say. We were about to head out north, but then we heard about your highness. Aren't we lucky? The most criminal lands of the River Kingdoms are now full of order and peace, so I decided to try my luck out here. Dree hesitates and bows clumsily. Your highness, allow us to set up camp in your domain. It'll be safer under your protection, and you'll benefit from it too. If we discover an ore deposit, we can start mining. Just help us find a spot of land. We're no cheats. We'll do the right thing and sign whatever agreements you got. What do you say? Is it a yes? Well, tell me about yourself and your crew first. There's nothing much to tell, your highness. I come from Brunderton, east of Roslyn. Half my crew comes from there too. The others are just a mixed lot. Torag knows where from. But you know what's good about us? Every one of us is a true master of their craft. We're a great team of miners, dowsers, and mages. You couldn't find another like it. What's wrong with the River Kingdoms? Dree cringes. You'll never know if you'll even survive through the day. One kingdom bans religion, another declared that the local king was a god. A third one is underwater. No way and thank you. Their land seemed promising, but I'm not risking the heads of my crew. We stand up for ourselves, but we're not warriors, you know? We're miners. What are you looking for in the stolen lands? Well, the dwarf crosses her arms and stares at the ceiling pensively. We got to dig in before we know for sure, but I expect we'll find an anthracite and iron ore here. Find anthracite? I don't know what anthracite is. Besides, Numeria's not far away. Who knows what could have fallen from the skies long ago? We could even strike adamantium and be rich. Well, I have no reason to prohibit you anything. Respect the local laws and you'll be welcome anywhere in my kingdom. Thank you, your highness. It won't be any trouble for you to assign us a location. After that, there's nothing to worry about. Our bookkeeper will work out all the details with your advisors. It's a deal. Dree shuffles her feet. I'll be on my way then. Thank you again, your highness. We'll set off to work as soon as we finish the camp. Well, take care now. Your highness, the wild hunt has been defeated. Your quick and effective actions left the attackers no hope. Your grateful subjects would like to present you with this humble gift. Well, thank you, subjects. Another attack awaits, though. No, sorry. Another attack awaits, though I doubt it'll come soon. I have a feeling that Nerissa won't hold back this time. It'll be the most horrible blow yet. Only hope we can survive it. I agree with the storyteller. I visited the Bald Hilltop, and the portal to the First World is almost stable. It appears that by the time of the next attack, it will be steady enough to become a permanent bridge between Golarion and the First World. The way I see it, we've had enough of being afraid of her. If Nerissa wants to attack us herself, then let her come. But she won't, will she? She's going to hide from us, tucked away in the First World until the bitter end. I suggest we deal with her army here, and then move immediately to counterattack, before she musters the strength for another invasion. Are you sure this attack will be the last? When you deal with the Fade, you can't be sure of anything. My guess, however, is based more in fact than speculation. Never before has there been a portal to the First World that is so stable. I've also courted Nerissa like never before. I bet she's absolutely beside herself. Can we use the portal on the Bald Hilltop to get to the First World? I suppose so. The portal used to snap shut after every attack, but by now it should be a reliable passage to the First World. It probably leads directly to Nerissa's lair, wherever that may be. Stratian's face is determined. I agree with your plan. We went to the portal I helped to create, and end the war I helped begin. Do you think Nerissa will appear personally to command the attack? I bet she won't. It isn't her style. She likes just watching from a distance while she plans her next insidious trick. But I think she's just plain afraid of us. In any case, first we have to repel the attack. The storyteller nods gravely. This will be a difficult battle. We shouldn't underestimate the enemy, especially one as cunning as Nerissa. So that tells me the next Bald Hilltop attack. Alright, so we have plenty of time. So I have 3 advisors to rank up here. And then I'll probably head to Pratox and deal with Octavia's quest. Alright, we'll start with ranking up. See, it only takes 7 days now, which is fantastic. So I don't know what scouting the northern regions does. Is there things that I... He's busy for now. Alright, let's talk to the counselor. Yeah, at the very least I want to get to Pratox and deal with Octavia's quest, and then in the next episode maybe explore the Thousand Voices region. Donald, a situation has developed. We must decide if we shall follow the letter of the law, or do what my heart tells me is right. Travelers' merchant vessels roam the rivers of the Stolen Lands. They sell low-priced goods and bypass the official fees. They sell nothing special, of course. Cheap clothes, utensils, simple tools. These are lifesavers for our peasants who can afford little else. However, the merchants are unhappy with the current situation. They wish to fund a boat squad to hunt down and sink the travelers' boats. The merchants are allegedly enforcing the laws and fighting against the sales of stolen property. But in fact, they're only greedy to control the small percentage of goods that the travelers live on. It's up to you to decide what we should do, but I'm sure you can see why this troubles me. We must interfere and prevent this injustice. Yeah, let the merchants know that their efforts are not required. If they touch any vessels that isn't theirs, we'll have to resort to force. Thank you, Donald. The law doesn't always grant protection to those in need. Turfall! The belt. Let's look at all the items that we got. So, Alkaline Mace. +2 corrosive heavy mace allows its wearer to throw an acid bomb 3 times per day. Acid bombs launched from this mace deal 3 to 6 + 5 acid damage on a direct hit. Alright, so that's why it's a... okay. Retribution. +4 Flaming Magic Beast Bane Great Axe grants its wielder the ability to cast Eagle Soul spell once per day. +4 Flaming Magic Beast Bane Great Axe. That's a ridiculous title. Okay. I mean, it seems pretty good. I just want to see what it looks like real quick. That's pretty cool. Another Rigid Oak Staff. Plenty of those. Blazing Omen. I think I've seen these before. Yeah. Cast Fireball 3 times per day. Crusader's Mithril Full Plate. +3 Wisdom. This +3 Mithril Full Plate grants wearer +3 enhancement bonus to Wisdom and the ability to cast Angelic Aspect spell once per day. I'd lose... two Smite Evils. But I gain 1 armor class and well, technically 2 armor class because I have I can use more of my dexterity bonus here. A +4 sacred bonus on saving throws against compulsion effects and poisons. I really like this. It's very Crusader looking. Wait, I think it's called Crusader's Mithril Full Plate. Well, that makes sense. I don't know, I'm a little split now. I look very much like King Arthur here, except for, you know, I have a hammer instead of Excalibur. Alright, what else did we get? Herbalist Cape. +4 enhancement bonus to intelligence, +5 competence bonus to all lore nature checks. Delay poison spell 3 times per day. Daring Duelist. This ring grants wearer +2 bonus to attack rolls with the melee weapons and +1 dodge bonus to AC. That's better. Okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna rock that. Improved armor class is good, and I get a free Angelic Aspect spell, which overall I think is better than, I don't know, 2 Smite Evils, but I've been using Mark of Justice almost strictly this entire time. And without that, I have 8. So I can use this 4 times still. I think I could only use this 4 times anyway, even with the +2 Smite Evils. Okay. Well, won't worry about it right now. Don't need to worry about optimization. Alright, so that's a success. Big hand, everyone's busy. Do I have anyone available? Alright, how long until they're done? Doesn't tell me. 13 days. 6 days. Alright, I can wait 6 days. Oh wait, can I rank her up? I don't think so. No. Yeah, she failed. That makes sense. Well, I mean, it was expected. Alright, that was easy. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. Bad job. Bad job. Wait, he wasn't supposed to be on this. I was saving that for Reg, because Reg was had a good chance of doing that. Lindsay, you take care of that. Noble in trouble. Hold on. Oh no, I can upgrade the minister. Let's do that first. Then I'll put him here. Him there, and then rank up the minister. Fantastic, fantastic. Alright, no one can handle that right now. Ragadon's eggs. The Water Lord and Father of Dragons shows these lands to carry his eggs. Oh, holy crap. Requires 40. Okay, well. So it's 18 days, 63 days. Who can I rank up next? Counselor. Alright, so Curator will be busy. Can't deal with that or that. Yeah, no one can do that right now. Reg is busy. Next project that I want him on anyway. Hold off on that for now. Yeah, I want this one next. All right. Yeah, sorry if my throat seems a little raspy today. I guess I'm still getting over my cold a little bit, and wow, good job, everybody. The sneezing has just destroyed my throat. The Braided Man. The lands of the Lenorm Kings. The offering perform a bloody ritual. We'll hold off on that for now. Storyteller, you work on yourself, okay. Take a few days to yourself. We'll deal with that. Still not ready for you. Son of a gun. Alright, actually, you know what? I'll put you on that in a second. I need you for stuff. Alright, looks like everything's coming together nicely. Oh, we're troubled. We're going down. Why are we going down? Because of this. Hey, good job, bud. That's pretty good. Combat priests. Nothing to do with that. Look into the future. Nothing to do with that. Good luck, Tristian. Actually, you know what? Yeah, work on that for now. And who isn't busy? Let's make sure I have someone assigned to everything. Alright, Valerie, you need something to do. And Ekendio. Okay. Actually, how long until... we'll just travel. We're leaving. We're going to Pathfinder to deal with Octavia's companion quest. And then we're going to explore the Thousand Voices. I guess look around the map, because I did all those scouting projects, and see if we discovered anything that I've missed. I guess that's a way for you to clear out the map in case you didn't discover all the locations. Not use Psy anyway, but still interested to see what she gave me. Tears of Blood. +5 Keen Agile Psy has a chance to stun the opponent on a successful hit and grants its wielder the ability to cast Sirocco spell once per day. That's really good. It's really good. Alright. Let's rest first. Everyone's injured from when we dealt with the Cursed Hill last episode. Alright. Let's get rid of all the books that I have in my inventory. I know I said at one point that I was going to read these all to you guys. Oh, hey. Lord Protector. But we've fallen a little behind, so... Alright, hold on a second. What was that sword? Lord Protector. The handle of this sword is wrapped in Batoid's leather, and there's a faded mark on its blade. This +2 dueling sword refuses to attack the ones its wearer swore to protect, posing a -5 penalty to attack rolls against friendly targets. Really? That seems really good. Attacks with this weapon get a +2 enhancement bonus on both attack and damage rolls, and yeah. So all of my... Okay. Man, that'd be really good for like a tank, right? +3 heavy shield, and there was something else, right? Or was it just that? It was just that. Alright, let's get out of here. Maybe I'm thinking it's better than it actually is. I mean, you don't get a lot of damage, but -5 to enemies' attack rolls seems pretty good. Depending on what they're rolling, of course, but... I do plan on making an outdoor defender at one point. An outdoor defender into a duelist. And, that'd be good on that character. At least early on. It doesn't seem like it'd carry well into the late game, because I found better dueling swords, I think. Alright. Yeah, this loading screen. What a hoot. Alright. Let's go sell the crap that I got for my artisans. I'm not really sure where the dueling sword came from. I guess from Nazriel when I wasn't here. Bye, Blessed Plate. I'm gonna miss you. There you go. Got the money back I spent last episode on BP. Is there any quest that I haven't... Oh, yeah. I'll deal with that at some point. I still have that, of course. Alright. What's that planning to do? Oh yeah, all of them need to level up. Let's do that real quick. It won't take long. So Barbarian, she gets what? Danger Sense. I don't know, I'd give her point blank shot. Yeah, here you go. Oh, they level up twice. Alright, give her strength, obviously. And here, Animal Fury. Right? Yeah. Jubilost, Alchemists, Bomb. Okay. And, here, enjoy your rapid shot. And Polymorph. Alchemist again. Here, Grand Mutagen. Why not? And Intelligence. And, here, take Legendary Proportions. I was gonna do this off camera, but I don't know, I enjoy watching people level up, so maybe you guys do too. Can he get... There you go, bud. So I need to get 2-weapon fighting, but he doesn't have the stats required for that. Because I have 2 scimitars in his hands, in case y'all forgot. He's wielding 2 of the holy defenders, whatever they're called. She can't get water again, so what goes to go with water? Let's go with air. Yeah, improved precise shot. And electric blast. Sure. Aerial adaptation. What does this do? Sure. Next, so you get another one. Let's go Earth with Fire. That way we have all of our bases covered. Do you also get improved precise shot? Yes. Net assist. Sure. Enduring Earth. There you go. Alright. Knock, you're the last one. Greater 2-weapon fighting. And improved evasion. Yeah. Alright, let's go. 2 Pataks, finally. I'm assuming this won't take too long. But I always assume that, and then it ends up taking much longer than anticipated. Oh yeah, that's right. I put a teleport circle in. Forgot about that. Yes, the Lovely Mansion seems to only pop up if you have Octavia in your party, and she's not dead. If she's dead, it doesn't pop up either. Hello. You wish to see the Marchioness? I don't know how to say that.
Forwards.
Why is the music in here so ominous? I thought we were just here to see Octavia's mother. Left everyone else outside. Marchioness Clarita della Fiorni. What is it? I wasn't expecting guests. The woman comes out of the back rooms in a dress that was once expensive, but is now moth-eaten and heavily mended. Her posture and gait give away a noble upbringing. She seems to be in her 40s, though some pain or suffering must have worn her beyond her years, leaving wrinkles across her face and gray in her hair. I am Marchioness Clarita della Fiorni. Welcome to my manor. I'm afraid I have nothing to offer you, nor do I have the honor of knowing you. To what do I owe the pleasure? Hello, mother. Octavia? Gods, my Octavia, is it really you? It's been so many years. The Marchioness steps forward to hug her daughter, tears in her eyes, but she stops when she sees Octavia's stony gaze. You're Octavia. My last memory is of you selling me to the slave traders, and you dare to call me yours? Cruel words, but fair. Octavia, my child, let me tell you what happened. Afterward, you may decide on your own what to do, even if it means you never wish to see me again. All I need to be happy is to know you're safe and sound. I'm listening. Who was Octavia's father? A pathetic wretch and nothing more. A visiting elf swept a silly young girl off her feet, then vanished as soon as he learned she was expecting. I care not to even say his name. Well, at least he made one good thing in his life, right? There are potions for those who don't wish to have children. They aren't expensive. Octavia's voice is sharp and cold. What would I have done then? What would I do without you? Reg, don't. Not now. How did Octavia become a slave? My father, may his soul rest in peace, was a very stern man. Some would say cruel. When he found out I was expecting the child of some adventurer, he expelled me from the house and cut me off from any inheritance. I scraped by on my own for 3 years, sewing, teaching, and the like. But then father discovered he was dying, and the Della Fiorni line would end. So he told me he would leave the full inheritance to me if I would only get rid of my disgrace, get rid of you. And so you did, traded me for an inheritance, I see. Nobility, to be sure. Reg spits on the clean floor. No, it wasn't like that at all. I had a plan, to deceive him, you know? I made arrangements with a man from the Technic League. He was supposed to take you to Numeria, keep you there until my father died, and then bring you back. I was trying to do what I thought was best for you. Do you understand? I wanted you to grow up in your own manner, in luxury rather than poverty. Once father was gone, the man from the Technic League said he didn't remember any such arrangements. He said he bought you. He had already sold you and had no idea where you were anymore. Why didn't you buy her back? I had no idea where she was. Octavia, believe me, I continued to look for you all these years. I spent all the inheritance hiring sleuths and investigators to scour Numeria and the River Kingdoms for you. But you were nowhere to be found. The Marchioness wipes tears from her eyes. I knew you were still alive. I could feel it, and I never stopped searching. I just wanted to see you again, just once, to at least beg your forgiveness. What do you say, Octavia? What is there to say? Mother, you're such a fool. Octavia sobs. You think we wouldn't have done fine without a title? I'd have grown up, learned some craft. We'd have been poor, probably, but at least we'd have been together. The Marchioness and Octavia hold each other tight. Will you stay, at least for a little while? There's so much to talk about. Isn't it dangerous for you here, though, with just a couple of servants? There's a lot of disquiet in Patax right now, and trouble all around. Magical beasts, barbarians. I live in Donland now. Have you heard of it? It's recently established. Maybe you can move there. I'll be able to tell you what I've been doing all this time, and show you all that I've achieved. Donland? As you say, my child. I'll begin packing immediately. Octavia hugs her mother again. I'll be waiting for you. Don't you think you should ask me before you just invite your mother to live in my kingdom? Because, I give the order to pack and call for a carriage immediately. Also, is she a gnome? Because that's not the same woman that was standing in the,
Done and done. I did as you asked.
Without a doubt.
It's not the same woman that was standing in my, throne room.
I did as you asked.
Alright, well, we need to talk to Octavia. So we teleport back to the capital. Go ahead and resolve that. Yeah, because it wasn't a gnome that was standing in my throne room. So Octavia is half gnome, half elf. There's new events, but that might update once I Let me look around the map real quick. Did I discover anything new? I don't see anything new. Oh, I've been recording. Alright. Alright, well, let's talk to Octavia in the main square. After we talk to her, I'll probably call it an episode, and in the next one we'll head to the Thousand Voices area and start exploring that. Also, I forgot how I claimed the Tours of Levany. Also, I don't need this anymore because I don't have that equipped. And it mostly looks like me, right? The beard and stuff. I wonder if that changes depending on your face. Probably not. Octavia stands beneath the tree, looking once again at the fibula with Della Fiorni's coat of arms. Well then, no more mysteries. I know who I am now. I feel like I don't do a good job of reading this with the soundtrack in the background. Like, I don't have a regal or pretty enough voice to be reading the wrap-ups to these companion quests. The song is so good. And I'm just over here, like, stumbling through it, reading this commentary. Or reading the text. Octavia gently pins the fibula to her clothes. Hereditary Marchioness della Fiorni. Beautiful words for someone called Hey You all her childhood, aren't they? Now, Your Highness, please address me solely as Your Excellency from now on. Octavia's trying to maintain a solemn expression. Less than a few seconds pass before she breaks into laughter. Kidding. I'm kidding, of course. In all seriousness, I'm just happy to know my mother didn't betray me. This is all just a mistake. A terrible, idiotic mistake. But still fixable. Now I have a family. Apart from our own insane team, of course. You, Reg, Lindsay. I wouldn't leave you for the world. Yeah, I'm glad you found in your heart to forgive your mother. I didn't think I could really do it, but I'm glad I won't have to carry this hatred with me for the rest of my life. I let it go just as I let Janos go before, and I don't regret it. Well, Your Highness, what's next? You have the entirety of the Grand Della Fiorni family as your loyal vassals. Whatever you have planned, I'm with you till the end. Well, fantastic.
Without a doubt.
That's done. Alright, I'm going to teleport back to Patox. And then call it an episode. Off camera, I will go into Patox and see if there's still a event there. And then we'll head to the 1,000 Voices in the next episode. And if there is an event in Patox, obviously I'll reload and I'll show that in the next episode. I don't want y'all to think y'all are going to miss out on anything. Why do I have effortless armor? Whatever. I'm actually a really big fan of her artwork. I think she has one of the better portraits in the game. It's got a lot of detail on it, which is cool. Oh, she has that axe on in the game. Alright, and we teleport. No time has passed, it's awesome. Alright, calling the episode here. In the next one, we will either deal with an event in Patox or explore the 1,000 Voices, which might give us enough. Oh, hold on. Enemies wear a +6 enhancement bonus to Charisma and Intelligence, and a +5 resistance bonus to all saving throws. It's pretty good. An antique silver fibula adorned with the Della Fiorni coat of arms, a butterfly and an arrow. Below it, a motto is engraved: "Serve solely my conscience." This is the only heirloom Octavia received from her family, other than her own noble heart. Well, Charisma and Intelligence. Who would benefit from that? He would. He would lose out on his natural armor. Well, he can't equip it anyway. I think only she can. Yeah. Well, it is good. But the increased haste and slow is pretty good as well. Actually, it might not stack, because it's extended by this as well. Actually, hold on. Is haste it's a 3rd level spell? Yeah. Yes, I don't think it stacks anyway. Yeah, let's put that on her. Alright, Regardless, calling it here. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see y'all in the next episode.